So I want to say this really quickly that regardless of what people I might disagree with or other people might disagree with whatever Donald Trump is doing, I just have a strong feeling that Vladimir Putin would have attacked the United States of America before Christmas 2024 had Trump not been voted in. I don't know if he got the popular vote or I don't know if he had the electoral vote, because the electoral votes, no matter what the popular vote is, the electoral votes matter. That's how he got in over Hillary Clinton last time, because she got the popular vote. He got the electoral votes. A lot of people are always upset with other folks when a president is in, and they always like to say, well, you voted for him. I didn't vote because I already know that this is all a game. And really, it doesn't matter who it is, because either way, both sides are going to have to do whatever they're told. There's a shadow government that's making all the rules, that you can't make a single move without the shadow government. One major one is called the Black Pope, and not his skin complexion being black. I'm talking about the shadow. There's a pope that you see, and there's a black pope, and there's nothing that goes on without the say-so of that black pope. Okay? But there's other ones in the shadow that's ruling. And so that's why I don't get into all of this voting, thinking that somebody that you see with your eyes, your false eyes, by the way, because what you see with your eyes is an optical illusion. You don't know what people really look like when you think you're looking at them. But the point I'm saying is you don't know who's really making the rules, and that's why I don't get into that game. But just keeping it in the mundane, it's the electoral votes that really determine the president, just in the mundane, right? It's the electoral votes, because it's been other presidents that got the popular vote. So I don't even understand why people, well, I understand why, because people just don't care. They just like to point the finger at each other. They want somebody to blame. When things go wrong, they have to find somebody to blame. I don't care how intelligent they are. They have to find somebody to blame, bottom line. But it doesn't make any sense that when the electoral votes are the ones that's putting these people in here, why are you pointing your finger at somebody else saying, you voted for him? It don't matter who voted for him. Because if the electoral college votes decide that they want to put him in, he's going in, or her, or whoever. It don't matter. Okay? But I want to say this. I know I heard a video last year. Okay, I don't know. It was Ukraine and Russia was going at it with each other. Okay. And Biden was helping Ukraine out with weapons against Russia. Biden urging Ukraine to protect themselves and giving them all kinds of assistance with weapons to fight against Russia. This was last year, 2024. And Russia, Putin decides that he's going to attack the United States of America. There's a video, and it's in my doggone, I put it on private if I didn't delete it, but I believe I put it on private. If I deleted it, I'll just try to look for it again and put it in the comment section or something like that. But Putin said that before Christmas, he was going to nuke the United States of America. So I don't care how horrible Donald Trump is right now. I don't care who else don't believe it. Because one thing about it, I don't care what people think anymore. I'm not trying to be funny. People think it's a game. I don't care how terrible Donald Trump is. I have a very, very strong feeling that we would have been nuked had Trump not got in office, regardless of how terrible people might think he is, and some people might not think he's so bad. I don't care about that. My point is, I think we would have been nuked, and I'm not ready for that, because you don't know. The mind doesn't stop going. See, that's what people don't understand. You don't know that you're dead. The mind does not stop. You keep going on with your regular life as if nothing changed, and you don't know that you were just unalived. You have no idea that you were just unalived. There's been so many stories of people walking around their house and carrying on. They don't even know they've been dead for the last 50 years. They have no idea. You don't know that you're dead. How do you know you're not dead right now? And I already know that something happened in 2021. I said it time and time again that something happened in 2021. Okay? And so I didn't want another one. I didn't want another one because I couldn't take all of that. I don't care what anybody. I suggest if people want Kamala Harris or Obama so bad, whatever they want, I think it's just time for the earth to split, and they need to go on with Obama or Kamala Harris. They need to go with them because I really feel like had Kamala Harris got up in office, we would have been nuked because of Joe Biden helping Ukraine out against Russia. And Vladimir Putin was on camera saying that he was going to nuke United States before Christmas 2024. But Trump just happened to be the president-elect in November. So Vladimir Putin made that video like around September or whoever recorded Vladimir Putin, this was in Russia. Whoever recorded Vladimir Putin, this probably was like September, or like something like that. October, September, something like that, and people was urging him to wait for Trump to get into office. Now, folks that say that, oh, I don't give into fear. This ain't got nothing to do with fear. I don't know Vladimir Putin. And if he makes some kind of threat like that, I don't know him well enough to say that he's not going to keep his word when he say he's going to nuke something. I don't know this man well enough to say. I don't know if he's a jokester. Does anybody know if he's a jokester or not? Does he joke like that? People just don't take things seriously. I can't get into people say, well, I don't give into fear. No, the fact that you think you're real means that you're already in fear because you don't even know that you're not even in your authentic self. You think that the person you look at in the mirror, you think that's a real person. You're already in fear with that. You don't know anything. If you think you're that person on the driver's license, you're not. You're owned by the government. That's why they do what they do, because they own you. You are a barcode in a grocery store, and you have no idea that you're a product. We're products. We have birth certificates. We're products. That's why they do what they do. So it's not about giving it to fear. Like this, it has nothing to do with that. I don't think this man tells jokes like that. I don't know Vladimir Putin to know that he tells those kind of jokes. Okay, so I don't care. And like I said, a lot of people, when I played that little clip, a lot of people talking about fear mongering. You know what? I just feel like people don't take things seriously, because honestly, they could have been dead twice, 3 or 4 times, and they have no clue that they even died. So I can't even take that seriously when people are low consciousness like that. And I'm not saying I'm that high consciousness, but I know another nuke would not have helped me at all, because I strongly feel like something happened in 2021. Okay? But see, you don't know that because you don't know that you're dead. The mind does not stop. You keep going with your regular life as if nothing ever happened. You do not know. Until you are enlightened, you start to see, oh shoot, I died. You don't know that until you're enlightened. Until you raise up in consciousness, until you're enlightened, you wouldn't even know that you died. I already know, because I done been there before. The reason I can say that is because I've been there. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. It takes rising up in consciousness. People don't really understand the afterlife. You continue to go with a regular life like you living just like you are right now, but sometimes that world could be a lot worse than where you were before, because you're in a lower doggone realm. You're getting further and further into hell, into a lower realm where there's more negative activity going on. Okay? So anyway, I just feel like talking about that really quickly. And yeah, I'm gonna try to find that Vladimir Putin video and see if I have it still. I can just take it out for private. But I don't know why not take him seriously. I don't know if he I don't know if he plays games like that. I don't know why he wouldn't be taken seriously. I don't think he plays those kind of games. But I know people in general just do not seem to take things seriously. And I get you don't want to take life too seriously, but when something is serious, but somebody can come and say, okay, I'm gonna unalive your whole family at this time tomorrow. Oh, I don't give it to fear. Okay, well, tomorrow your family just unalive, because you don't have to give it to fear, but at least take what they said. Don't take it with a grain of salt. Like, you don't have to be fearful, but don't take what they said with a grain of salt. Now, I don't know what you believe in, whatever your belief system is. I would try not to get into fear, but I would take it to my source and say, I can't do nothing with this with my human strength. So, you're gonna have to I'm gonna give this to higher hands, to a supreme being. Okay, let that supreme being take care of this problem, because I can't go. My little human ego self is no match for Vladimir Putin. I'm about to say Putin. Pew pew. My little ego human self is no match for Vladimir Putin. So, but it's not that you have to be afraid, but don't just take what they say with a grain of salt. And I just strongly feel like, had Kamala been the president-elect instead, the United States would have been nuked. But the problem is you wouldn't have known it, because you don't know when you die. That's the issue with that. You don't know when you die. It would have been nuked and you would have had no idea. Now, I already know we have not been nuked. Might be coming in the next year or two. Okay, people say, well, Donald Trump gonna still be in office. I don't know about that. I don't know if he's still gonna. I don't know how long he has to live. This Donald Trump that's in office, I don't know where the real Donald Trump is. Okay, but anyway, because everything is such a lie that this could be the fake Donald Trump that we've been looking at. But anyway, that's all I got to say, and I will talk later.